missing you, now I'm faded. Holding you, kissing you, calling you baby. Cold by the shake, I'm trying to drink you. Feel like I'm drunk, might need a chaser. She got me nervous, I'm trying to be player. Let's leave the bar, go home and lay up. Rubbing your body, massaging your layers. Sip and get tipsy, we play a little later. I don't use a drink, but loving your flavor. Me and you make a good combination. When I hit it, look like you took a sip of the whiz. How you making them faces? Use that weight, but I'm getting impatient.
You do, make sure you join the membership. Shout out to all my mods and wrenches. Remember, if you got anything extra, I said extra, not food, hygiene, clothes, bag it up, take it outside, and give it to the less fortunate. Remember, we all one step away from being homeless. Mother Nature could come destroy everything, and now you're homeless, so make sure you get back. With that being said, let's say the women, the kids, the elderly, the neutrons, and the civilians. It's Monday, y'all. Make sure you keep your head on the swivel. Remember, CPD can't save you or your local police department, so make sure you're aware of your surroundings and know where your kids are. All right, y'all, I got 2 stories for y'all. First story we talking about is Lil Durk, Money Duke, and we talking about the threads and OBLOCK not standing on business. That's why Durk was mad at them. And we talking about THF Bezu bumping heads with Lil Durk, moving back to Chicago, man. We got to talk about it. Make sure y'all smash that like button so this video get around. If you got Twitter, TikTok, Reddit, Twitch, y'all already know, man. Smash that like button and hype button. All right, y'all. So first story we talking about is Lil Durk and OBLOCK and Money Duke. Now, the thread came out through the feds, the federal paperwork on pacer.gov. It came out, and it was speaking on Richo from Lamron. We already know about the Richo situation. They was trying to extort Durk, so we figured that out already. We already knew that. But we didn't know why that Lil Durk was mad at OBLOCK for not signing for Vaughn. You know, like, how would they be able to slide for Vaughn? They ain't got no money. They can't get on no planes. They ain't got no gas money. You know, they broke. After Vaughn died, bro, they been selling clothes and shoes and stealing and smashing, grabbing and all that shit. You know what I'm talking about? I even seen niggas doing skits, running, chasing a fat dude, you know, for a couple of dollars. Or they doing a hot chip challenge, you know. But first-hand information, man, you know, shout out to all the people who support my channel and want to see me thrive, man. Hey, so Lil Durk was mad at OBLOCK because OBLOCK had got, you know, paid. They got money, you know, loaded up. They were supposed to go to the A and stand on business for Vaughn, you know. And when they went down there, they spent all the money up. They spent all the money up on the Marys and weed and all that. They end up doing, some of them end up doing some other shit and getting arrested. And, you know, they end up not sliding for Vaughn and end up back in Chicago. So Durk mad. He out, you know, he mad. Whoever, they out their money. So now, you know, they telling them they owe them or, you know, it's going to be repercussion. They want their money. The feds just happened to catch the thread, man, of the threats. But we never knew why he wanted them. They had an assignment to do. And they didn't pass the test, man. They had jagged off the money, man. So that's that thread. I'm explaining that thread, and it makes sense now. It all makes sense now, you know, why he was mad at OBLOCK, you know. And then with the Money Duke thing, you know, Money Duke was the leader. So he came at Money Duke about the Money Duke, like, nigga, I run OBLOCK, nigga, you don't run nothing, you know. And that's how he started feuding. Now, about Fat and Money Duke situation, man, like I told y'all, bro. All the older guys that I know from the Ottaway Wells, Newtown, the 40s, and all that, them niggas got the same baby mamas, dead or alive or gone, bro. You know, it's just a normal way of their life. You know, I won't mess with none of my homies, baby mamas, or none of that. If they was to die today or if they dead, that's still nephew and niece to me. That's how I think. But, you know, some people been hiding intentions. Some people been looking at your girl when you was letting him in the crib thinking he was gang, and your girl was getting out the shower. He was taking a photographic memory of it. That's all I could think of. But he wasn't mad at Money Duke about the Fat situation, man. They just didn't slide for Vaughn for real. They jagged the money. So here it is. Trencher News told y'all this again. And when it come out, then y'all know that Trencher News wasn't playing about it. All right, so now we got to go.
So it's looking like it's true, man. Durk was putting out, you know what I'm saying, hits on his own guys because they wasn't sliding for Vaughn, man. Let's get into this, man. Let's get into this. Shout out Trenches News, man. Y'all make sure y'all go over there and subscribe to Trenches News channel, man. Make sure y'all go over there and show him some love. Hit the like button. Turn him up, man. He said that he looking at the real official federal documents, man. He's saying that Durk gave them boys bread You know what I'm saying? Broke all of them off them stacks and racks to go and do what they needed to do. Dropped them off in Atlanta. Dropped them off in them streets. You know what I'm saying? Put them in them Hellcats. Made sure they had them glicks with them switch. You know what I'm saying? Make sure they had them perks. Make sure they had their drugs and stuff. You know, so they can go and complete the Grand Theft Auto mission. But what these guys do? They going to the clubs. They going to the mall. They burning off all the money, man. They wrecking the cars, man. They ain't hitting none of the licks like they supposed to. They ain't taking out none of the targets. You know what I'm saying? They catching these cases. They getting everybody hot. They running back home. They having to get sent back home. So now Dirt like, man, I done gave 5 guys $50,000 a piece. Cars, apartments, lost, everything. Got them straight. So that they can go slide for Von. But they ain't do nothing. Then they don't got my money. Then they didn't do nothing. You know what? Hey, off with their head, man. Who want to step up and be the new general, man? Who gonna step up and get this bag and go out there and get their heads and then complete the mission? I'm paying $500,000 to the top goon who gonna complete this mission. Go in the OBLOCK and take them boys out. You know what I'm saying? That's basically the power move that was ran. You know what I'm saying, by Durk himself. And this is coming from the feds. This is coming from the paperwork, man. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? Durk really moving like Hitler out there in the streets, man. You know what I'm saying? But it didn't play out good in his favor. And now, you know what I'm saying, it's looking like the feds know everything. And you know what I'm saying? He in that jam. Free Durk, man. That's the latest on, you know what I'm saying, the Dirt case. I believe he go to trial in January. I'm going to be covering every day of that. I feel like that's what's going to really elevate my channel, you know what I'm saying? But in the meantime, make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. That's my point of view, man. Y'all hop in the comments and let me know what y'all think. You know what I'm saying? Subscribe to the channel. I'm out. Appreciate you for clicking on the video. Before you go, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe.